Honiara bustles with life and vibrancy. This is the capital and heart of socio-economic activity in Solomon Islands. But amidst all the development taking place, one of the nation's greatest and most resourceful assets remain by and large at the wayside. Solomon Islands, located in the Southwest Pacific, boasts a population of over 500,000. Of this number, 70% are under 30 years old. Each year, many young people from outlying provinces make their way to Honiara on Guadalcanal with dreams of finding work and earning a comfortable living for themselves and their families. But few easily find it.
This one I'm getting blood boy. Every evening sit down, smoke marijuana, kwaso.
Andrew Mooney lives on the outskirts of Honiara in Kakabona district. At 26, he has his sights set on becoming a qualified electrician and is saving up to enroll at Solomon Islands National University, SINU. But he didn't always carry this ambition.
Youth law community stuck because what no school kasem from 3 or 5, so might be about no I go through. So kata stop lahom, stuck join na. Before smoke marijuana, drink kwaso. I'm na Wakalo village. Okay, time me go join him no more. Say me, finding wakana important, or something useless. Just CB writing me no sabe. Me form 5, me no sabe. Kabaleta, me no sabe. Me go milanem, oh good, me sabe.
Youth at Work is an initiative set up in 2012 to mentor young people and equip them with basic skills needed to get an internship and eventually a permanent job. It is supported by the Australian Government, Ministry of National Unity, Reconciliation and Peace, the Ministry of Commerce, Industries, Labour and Immigration, the Ministry of Women, Youth, Children and Family Affairs, Ministry of Culture and Tourism, and the Secretariat of the Pacific Community, SPC.
And then one for Gelo Paraguay, so I'm white man looking, but
what started as an idea has quickly evolved. Youth at Work, primarily run by youth for youth, covers 4 key components: a 20-week internship, mentoring, training, and a resource center. In just 2 years, the program has partnered with over 60 organizations and enterprises, worked with over 1,600 youth, and has placed close to 800 school dropouts and graduates alike in internships.
Our core program places 500 youth in internships in a year around Honiara. They're selected from community service, so they apply as a community group, and then the community group does community service. And then if they successfully complete, it was 1 month community service and then 2, now it's 3. So if they complete 3 months community service, then they are eligible to join the program.
Solomon Islands Electricity Authority, SIEA, has been a strong supporter and partner in the program since the beginning. Jan Sanga was Andrew's supervisor.
Yes, Andrew was one of the first interns we had, and he was among the first 15 that I took into my department to work with meter technicians. And Andrew is one of our very capable young interns.
While some settle into the workplace, others in the program are branching out on their own. Outside the Youth at Work office at the National Gallery, the 3rd Youth Market is in full swing. It's a monthly event organized by the program to provide a space for economic empowerment among Honiara's youth. Nelson Legua is a talented artist from Isabel Province. His creations were once just a hobby, but with support from his girlfriend, the 24-year-old now runs a thriving business.
we found this one, the youth market on Facebook, and then that's when we decided like, oh, we should take a shot, like just showcase our talent and just go out there, and then maybe it's time to open up. I managed to come up with like $1,000, and then the second market I came up with $1,500 around there. Before, like I don't do anything. I just stay at home. I don't have money, not this kind of money.
From delicately crafted art to food and clothes, the youth market is a treasure trove of talent and budding entrepreneurs, many of whom have benefited from 8 weeks of business training through the Youth Entrepreneurship Program, YEP.
Because we ran out of jobs, so we had to sort of devise something that a youth could start a business, and so we train up a youth in business skills, and then we give them startup capital. They sort of just go through the basics of business and basic bookkeeping skills, basic marketing, and then they have to produce a business plan at the end.
And that's my business plan.
Recent graduate Gladys Tuita and her husband run a betel nut business in their community. Now armed with new skills and a business plan, she's using the 3-day market to raise extra seed money for her new venture.
My business plan is I try to make a fresh farm, like Chinese cabbage. My idea was to plant the East Girl Canal. When I plant the cabbage, I usually sell out from the restaurant like Mandana, Heritage, because it gets me fast selling and I get quick income.
Unemployment is not just an urban problem. The far northern Choiseul province has a population of close to 30,000, most of whom are youth. Besides government employment through nursing and teaching, work here is also hard to come by.
In Choiseul, what we've done as a government, trying to shift our township here from Choiseul, because it is on an island, to the mainland. From there, we can expand our township and offer employment to other youths for other developments. Regardless of where we go in the world, you cannot offer employment to everybody. I think we need to encourage our young people to create their own employment and become employers at the end. So, but the problem they have is they don't have the skills, and they don't have what you call a seed money, so they can start it.
Youth at Work has recently mobilized its efforts in Choiseul with particular focus on the entrepreneurship program YEP. This is being steered by an innovative partnership with the SPC GIZ implemented Choiseul Integrated Climate Change Adaptation Project, CHICAP. The project focuses on climate change and adaptation practices in key sectors such as agriculture, agroforestry, fisheries, health and nutrition.
One of the main objectives of this coming down the project in Choiseul is to keep the rural communities from going into urban places to look for work. We would have youths recruited into the program and work in the community doing sort of a community service work and also working with the CHICAP partners. And then from there, they do their work internship, doing trainings and month trainings. We have those ones for them. And then at the end of their 20 weeks, they'll attend basic business training. And then they'll give out their business plan. And then from there, the project will give them seed money, and then they can start their own business based on the business plan.
Stephen Tinga is the nursery team leader at Sumbe Sumbe, one of the 8 sites identified so far for implementation. Through his training, he hopes to one day soon start a sustainable forestry business. He also believes that this initiative will weed out some of the bad influences in his community.
We are rural people. We don't able to find any job, and so the problem is the youths are getting involved in drinking home brews and something like that. Before, I just working in the garden, planting trees. So when the program came, I really interested in nursery, so I came to work.
this program must continue. Yeah, just must continue for our youths, because I think for me, as me work inside this Center, me barawa need him SPC for continue this program, even government.
Thank you so much for giving our young people the opportunity. I know they're not. I know they've been overlooked so many times, and this is our failures as politicians, as governments, at all levels, be it at community level, the provincial level, and national government level. We think about young people. Sometimes we only think of young people during election periods because they are voters. But after elections, we tend to forget about it. We look at the high-ranking people, look at business people, look at people with money, but we tend to forget that these are our future. If we deal with them right now, we have a brighter future tomorrow.
A recent study shows that the Youth at Work program is making a difference. Thousands of youth have been formally employed or have started their own businesses under this fantastic program. 90% of youth in the program complete their internship, and close to 40% go on to secure permanent jobs, an amazingly high rate after 2 years, which proves the sustainability of this approach.
I understand the experience in the Solomons is actually very good. They place a percentage of these young people which is better than similar programs elsewhere. So we're very keen to support it around the region. There's been discussions already in Vanuatu, in Papua New Guinea, here in Fiji and in Niue. So we're very hopeful that this will be taken up by most, if not all, of our members.